Up next, we have our second panel, Emerging Opportunities in MemeFi. So this session, we're going to dive into how meme coins meet DeFi. We'll explore how innovative platforms and projects are leveraging the popularity of meme coins to create new financial products and opportunities. Please welcome our moderator, Wendy from IOSG Investment, and our panelist, Halcyon, Head of BD at Chaos Lab. Take a seat. Take a seat, please. Eugene, founding partners at DWF Labs and co-founders of OpenEden. And Eva, head of investment at Caladan.
Hi guys, hi everyone. Glad to be here today, and I'm Wendy from IOSG Ventures. We are a crypto fund and start investing in crypto since year 2017, and now we have supported more than 100 portfolios all over the world. So happy to be here today, and let us speakers firstly introduce themselves briefly.
Hi guys, I'm Halcyon. I head up BD at Chaos Labs. We're the risk manager for SynFutures. So we do everything from parameter optimization to reviewing new mech design decisions, reviewing new asset listings, so on and so forth.
Hi, my name is Eugene. I'm co-founder of a market-making firm called DWF Labs. We trade for 780 projects today. We have offices in Dubai, Switzerland, Singapore, Hong Kong. I'm also co-founder of OpenEden. We are a real-world asset protocol. We've just received the first and only A rating from Moody's rating agency. So we actually allow people to buy, sell tokenized treasury bills today.
Hi, my name is Eva. I lead our investments team at Caladan. So Caladan is also a market maker. We're headquartered in Singapore. We're integrated with 40 different centralized exchanges and 45 different DEXs. Used to trade, I think we still trade about like $1 billion plus a day. And we make investments in early stage projects and provide market making services to projects as well.
Hi. Okay, I'm Grace from Ring Protocol. We are a DeFi project on the Blast ecosystem, and we have Ring Exchange is a DEX, and also Ring Protocol apply the liquidity for other DeFi project. And for now, we have reached 500 million TVL. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. And let's dive into our first question. We can see many meme coins in this cycle use a method called fair launch to launch their tokens. And we can see many users can get their tokens at a very low price or get airdrops from the projects directly. So how do you like this kind of fair launch, and how would it influence the whole industry?
Is it for anyone? Yeah. I don't know. I think launching meme coins, there are a lot of parallels with like brand launches, just in like enterprise. I do think that a lot of the popularism that comes from certain meme coins does come from, I suppose, the antithesis of like what we are defining here as like a fair launch. So sort of KOLs or popular profiles on Twitter and stuff getting behind certain projects. I think that's a key reason that a lot of them are successful. It's sort of a bit of a catch-22. I mean, I suppose there are certain meme coins that if they hit certain like cultural niches or pastiches like on the head, then they have the potential to do really well. But a lot of them, I think, thrive because they have certain backing from certain people early on.
Thank you. And Eugene?
Yeah, I think for me, personally, I've, invested in a lot of meme coins. I obviously lost a lot of money, just being honest, right? Nobody makes money all the time investing in meme coins. I think with a launch of a meme coin is almost similar to a launch of any other tokens, whether is it an infra project or whatnot. I think the difference is meme coins are so easily launched. And like in the Solana ecosystem, on average, I think there's at least 200 to 500 meme coins being issued every day. I think the crux is not really on the launch, but the community and what the Memecoin stands for. And I think that's really what it matters. I think launching a coin is a thing that almost anybody can do. I think in the next 2 years, you will probably write a line on ChatGPT, and that's going to allow you to build a meme coin or launch a meme coin. But what's more important is post-launching, how do you exactly build a community? How do you exactly build shared beliefs with your community? And that's more important.
Yeah, and I agree. And I feel like it's like having VC on your cap table is almost like a bad thing or negative indicator for a lot of the meme coin communities. And I think it's the antithesis of the low flow at high FTV narrative that we saw started in April. So yeah, obviously I think there's I think this is just the strongest opponent to what we're seeing on the VC back coin side. And I think it's something pretty refreshing to see as well.
Okay, and I will share from the project side. I think that it's a positive step towards the transparency. We share more fair to the community and also the project team. So, and I think if they share strong community together, and they will get the support feedback. And then on our ring exchange, we do launch some Memecoin also on Blast ecosystem, maybe called OniCats. And after the launch, they we exchange the community together, campaigns together, and then help the Memecoin to grow healthier. And then we get the for now they have gone the creation collection now, so everything is more to be expected.
Yeah, thank you, and I agree. Memecoin and Fair Launch give a lot of power to the community and to the KOLs. Yeah, that's the way different from VCs and institutions. And our second question is, if we're looking into Pump Fund, which is a big and huge success in meme coins, and which kind of features you think can make up a good launchpad? Yeah. For Memecoin Launchpad, which are their good features?
Let me take this. I think one of the features that's missing for most Launchpad is a certain level of due diligence that the Launchpad can engage for the community. I think one of the biggest risks with meme coins is when you're investing in a meme coin, you don't really know who are the creators or who's backing it. And to an earlier point that was being made, the transparency and the lack of that actually allows, I think, some nefarious actors to obviously pull a rug pull. And that's obviously one of the risks in investing in meme coins. So I think one of the big differentiation in Launchpad and Launchpool is if they're able to help engage in certain level of due diligence on behalf of the community, where then the community can invest with a peace of mind and not being really nervous about, hey, is this guy going to rug pull tomorrow or what, right? So I think that's one that I'm really looking for, one that offers due diligence and some level of transparency. And I think that's going to be a big differentiator in any Launchpad.
And I think another thing that's missing is liquidity, right? Because I think a lot of the meme coins get launched and then they have 50K or 75K worth of liquidity, and that's just not sustainable. And I think you can have a lot of price, unidirectional price movements, and that's difficult for market makers to come in or for retail investors to really trade on the token. So if a launchpad can do some of the vetting, as Eugene said, and then provide some form of liquidity or support to projects that have legs, I think that would instill a lot more confidence in retail traders.
I think just building on that, it's also leveraging other protocol partnerships in the ecosystem that help with developing the liquidity. I think that's a critical thing early on. Those launchpads that have those deep connections with leading protocols in the ecosystem definitely can help with that.
I think I would recommend the ring exchange, yes, because we have launched some Memecoin already, and we will share more resources to help them to grow. Like we will apply some liquidity and also the community events campaigns together to help them to grow bigger. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And if we compare to the purely meme tokens, and we can see some meme tokens, the people and community give them some utilities. Like if we look into the Fatcaster ecosystem, we can see the Degen token, which is primarily a meme token, but then become the bootstrap token of many projects. So how do you think about this kind of meme tokens can combine with the, some GameFi or SocialFi projects? Will that be a trend or something else?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can already see it a lot, like you already gave an example, but there are many projects who are looking to align themselves with certain communities, both NFT communities and then also Memecoin communities through providing additional benefits or emissions to holders of those tokens. So it's definitely, it gives holders access to more utility. So it gives something else to Memecoin apart from just speculation, I suppose, on price.
I think, taking a step back, we have to understand the premise of what a meme coin really truly represent. Is it an ideal? Is it a common shared beliefs? And to some people, it's culture. To some people, it's fun, and really depends. I guess the point I want to try to say fundamentally is, what does it stand for? And to me, layman terms, I think it stands for community. And to build community, I think it's one of the hardest things. If you look at the crypto space and taking a step back, there are hundreds of L1s and L2s. L1s, L2s, in my opinion, is commoditized. Anybody can fork a Aave or Compound tomorrow. But what's interesting and what's different is, how do you build a community on an L1 and L2? How do you bootstrap liquidity? How do you exactly build, engage, and create utility for your community? And I think that, in my opinion, for the greatest unlock in value is, how do you actually do that for meme coins, right? And if we can answer those questions, it's going to unlock tremendous value, because meme coins itself can literally be scaled into a layer 1 and layer 2. I mean, in my opinion, again, obviously I'm a BD guy, not a tech guy, but I'm going to be honest that layer 1s and layer 2s are super commoditized, right? But meme coin and communities are actually interesting. And this is one of the reasons why I'm quite bullish, and I truly believe that meme coins are here to stay. They are going to be in a sub-asset class, and regardless of the rug pools, there is some meaningful value that is being unlocked in today's market.
Yeah, I think meme coins with utilities is probably going to end up being a sector within the meme coin sector. I think there will be communities that follow that kind of narrative, but there's also going to be people who really just want the pure play meme coin, like speculative nature of the token. So I think you will probably see some bifurcation, but I do think the sort of the main manifestation of meme coin will still be the pure play meme coin format.
Yeah, I think Memecoin is still at the early stage, and then there's a lot of attraction and users to come in this field. And then I think only combined with the maybe financial innovative product, and also with some other community support together, can boost this community and then make the Memecoin be a significant role in the crypto. Yeah.
Just real quickly, building on what Eugene was saying, like in terms of creating value, it's then also like the longevity of or the sustainability of that value. Like we see a lot of OG NFT communities where there were a lot of great benefits up front, and then they've sort of died off, I think, since then. So it's like, how do you create that long-term value as well, so that cultural niche also persists over time rather than it being short-term? Or maybe some communities, to your point, like they're just looking for short-term in line with current cultural trends that then change over time.
Yeah, speaking on the point on longevity, like everybody say in meme, like there's one, thesis that as VCs and investors, I do angel invest and there is this notion there's a super meme cycle in this current bull market. But if you think about it, there's actually a lot of meme coins that have survived since 2018, like Dogecoin, SHIB, Floki, and a couple of others. It is actually, a very, in my opinion, a testimony to the longevity of these meme coins. So to me, and I'm really seeing that from a venture investing perspective, some of these meme coins are extending a utility value by building layer 1, layer 2, and I think in the coming months, you will start seeing that because they have a community. And they have to start unlocking value for the community, and that's something that I'm looking forward to.
And I was just surprised, like, earlier this year when I was going to different conferences, I started to like meet teams and folks who actually are behind a lot of the meme coin projects, like Bonk. Like I think they're actively developing like the smartphones. Like they're trying to branch out from just having this meme coin community. And I think there are people who are driving the efforts to push forward the project. And I think that's what makes a project have staying power throughout multiple cycles.
Okay, thank you. And if we look from an overview of the whole industry, how to trade off the speculations and some long-term sustainable development of meme coins?
This is a really tough question. It's almost asking, what makes money and what doesn't make money. I think my personal opinion is meme coin investing is highly risky. I think it's almost guaranteed that, where every 10 meme coins, you're going to lose money on at least 5. So don't take anything I say as financial advice here. I'm not licensed, I'm not regulated, I'm not registered here. So, but my point is, I think some of the things I look for in a meme coin that I think is going to do well is it's really looking at the community, right? Like on social media, one, on Discord, on the way the developers and the creators behind the meme coin communicate with the community. Like I want really transparent communication. I want really good accountability, and that gives me comfort as an investor to invest. I think that's those two things. And the third thing is, what's the vision? Like every meme coin has a vision, right? Where does it shape? Where does it floki? What's your vision? So those are the 3 things I see and identify whether is there longevity and whether is it investable from an investment perspective.
Anyone would like to add?
Yeah, probably it comes down to like mind share, right? Because I think meme coins capture a lot of the people's mind share, and some of the narratives just don't, last throughout multiple cycles. For example, election-related tokens like Trump or Biden, they're not going to last till the next cycle, probably not. But seems like there are some perennial themes, like all the animal-related tokens seem to have lasted throughout multiple cycles. So I think it's a question of like, what do you think will continue to occupy people's mindshare? And I think ultimately it comes down to how much liquidity there is. Because if a token is listed on, let's say, Binance, as opposed to just a DEX token, the Binance token is going to have much longer lasting power than the DEX token. So I think there are a lot of like exogenous factors that are outside of just community or mindshare that needs to be taken into account as well.
As for me, I will take like the users perspective, and then if I just buy one Memecoin, I will focus on like if the IP can last longer, and then if the community engagement innovative, and then if I can get more rewards if after I try to assign some work done, and then so that's all the community can last longer.
Okay, thank you. And today we talk about the launchpad and the sustainability of the meme coins and the culture community. So thanks for all the guests for the sharing and for the insights of meme coins. And we can build together in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.